Hi everybody, Mike here, aka Lazy Biker. So I never make videos, but this is something I needed to make and get out to everybody so they have the facts. Because you need to know what ended my ongoing relationship as far as on the border searching with Becky. So on the 27th of April of this year, 2019, there was a podcast on Blog Talk Radio where Becky was interviewed about AZDG. During the interview, which lasted 1 hour, 60 minutes, 55 minutes was taken up with Becky. 5 minutes of that 1 hour, my wife Crystal called in. When she called in, she praised Becky repeatedly for being a great friend, for being able to trust that my back was watched while out in the field as well as I watched her back, and so forth. She thanked her over and over, praised her and over and over. So I'm going to let you listen to that interview. And after that interview, I'm going to come back and give you a few talking points about it, and then show you another video of us out in the field 3 days ago, the 18th of May, where Becky just lost her shit. She had not a meltdown, but a power trip and a little temper tantrum, and you need to see that and know what happened.
Lot of information out there, especially on social media. And what is the Twitter account or the Twitter hashtag that your group uses, as well as the Twitter account that people can reach your group?
Oh, that's my personal Twitter.
Oh, it is, okay.
That they can also look at. I don't post a lot on Twitter. It's more like a backup for me
in
case Facebook gets taken down, because our social media gets taken down a lot, and a lot of our videos will disappear quickly too.
And how about a YouTube channel? I did not see that. Does your group have a YouTube channel dedicated for just your videos?
We don't. We've been talking about doing that, but it's really hard for me because I'm running the Facebook, I'm running whatever I can, and plus doing ops, being out here in the field. And plus doing research. I mean, there's tons and tons of research that goes into what we do too. It's a lot of work for one person to do. So adding more entities until I can get somebody that, a wonderful patriot housewife to help me out, I'm kind of limited to what I can do for social media.
Yeah, and that's not even a bad thing too, because the items that you're doing, the topics are probably going to be just very ripe to be taken down and or censored by YouTube anyway. So it may be, not bad, actually good that you're probably staying away from that other avenue, because you're facing other battles anyway.
Yeah, the battle with us getting this out is insane. Between our Facebook being taken down, between people, even locals out here just attacking us and attacking our Facebook pages and trying to get them shut down constantly, is a revolving door down here. It's pretty insane.
And I imagine the activity between the trolls and the shills are pretty prevalent as well.
Yeah, and the thing is this is where my spirituality comes in, because I have to have faith, and if I didn't, these people would drive me absolutely crazy, because the ignorance and the BS that they put out there, and the constant daily attacks that we have from many different things is just insane.
I can only imagine the junk you have to deal with by being in that arena is just over the top. Let's see here. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, it's a whole
room.
new level I never expected, to be honest with you. And I'm not a veteran. I'm not anybody special. I'm just somebody that believes that this needs to be out, and I think that there needs to be more patriots that do this. But the attacks that just happen to an everyday citizen like I am is just insane when you speak out. It's insane.
Yeah. Exactly. We've got another caller on the line. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Becky, it's Crystal.
Hello, Crystal.
Hey, hon. Well, I just want to chime in because actually, since Michael's phone is pretty much dead, I'm actually the wife of and also a member of Arizona Desert Guardians. Hubby's actually out of town, so since his phone's nearly dying, since the question was regarding YouTube, just to remind you, Becky, Michael's still putting up a lot of the videos that he takes with his GoPro and that he's taken over many, many, many months of doing stuff, along with obviously, Paul's videos as well. So wanted to throw out his YouTube channel too in case anybody listening is interested. But yeah, Michael can't because he's only got like 9% on his phone at the moment and it's stuck in New Jersey. So my husband's YouTube channel is LAZ as in Zulu Y space biker. B as in Bravo, I, K as in Kilo, ER. Both the L and the B are capitalized, but he's put a lot of videos up there, kind of also as a backup, because as Becky was commenting, social media gets taken down, people mess with the videos, etc. There's a lot out there that he's put up after doing lots and lots of editing, trying to figure out, how do I edit this? But that's up there too, along with Becky's videos, along with Paul's. Just trying to, have the information out there. And that's actually helped a lot of people go, oh, okay, so that's what's really going on. And that's been immensely helpful. Sadly, I, of course, can't get out there. I'm running herd on the kids at home. But I've seen the videos, and my husband's been there since day one. He worked with Lewis Arthur with VOP, searching for runaway teens in Tucson, which we're still doing. I don't know if you guys have gotten to it yet, but one of Becky's neighbors has gone missing up in the Picture Rocks area. So not only we do stuff at we not only do the stuff at the border, but Becky and Michael have been helping out trying to find this Down syndrome woman who's unfortunately still missing. And because knowing what's going through there now, it makes it even more critical. So they've been searching for her too, but unfortunately no luck yet. So that kind of worries us. It's like, uh-oh. But no, my husband's videos are up there, along with also some, personal stuff, him, four-wheeling in the desert with our daughter. But no, my husband's been there, and he goes out with Becky as often as he can, because he's an Air Force veteran. So usually he's keeping an eye on things as well. And I'll say this, the getting to know everyone in this mission, Becky's become a phenomenal friend. Yeah, I'm going to go fluff up your plumage a little bit, girl. Becky's become a wonderful, wonderful friend. She's got a son who has autism. I've got two kids with autism, and that's been hugely helpful for me. But she's been wonderful to hang out with and spend time with. She's an awesome person and love her to death. She's a wonderful friend, a friend for life. Unless she tells us to bug her off, but an absolute friend for life, and she's been wonderful to have, as part of our extended family. And, Michael definitely enjoys going to the border with her. They cut each other up. They're like siblings, pick on each other all the time. But no, she's wonderful. And I'm so glad you guys invited her to talk about this and get more word out. Because, the mainstream media is not going to talk much about it at all. I'm amazed they've even mentioned the recycling of the children. If I didn't have my Munchkins to run herd on, I'd be out there. But they handle, what they can, and I keep an eye on stuff up here in Tucson. But, no, Michael, he'll be back. He'll be back as soon as the bureaucracy gets tidied up and they can come back from Jersey. But yeah, he's hit the pavement out, or the sand out there for months and months and months, and a lot of it has really unsettled him. The homemade condom was one of the things he found along with Paul Flores, and he said that was one of the worst nights he had in a very long time. And I think he's got that video on his YouTube. So I'm not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. But figured I'd call in and, go fluff Becky's plumage here. She's been phenomenal. She's wonderful search and rescue. She's an awesome medic. Always ready to help and give medical attention when they run into them out there. And, such a wonderful and kind heart. And it's been wonderful to have her as a friend. And, thank you, Becky, for watching my husband's back whenever you guys are out there. when I know you're there with him, it makes me feel more comfortable here at home. So thank you. Because you're an awesome girl.
Well, thanks for calling in, and thanks for calling in. And
Okay, so as you just heard, when the interviewer asked Becky, is there a YouTube page? Becky stated no. Well, that's not the case. There was a YouTube page, and it still is. My YouTube page is active as you're watching this. However, in January, when Becky and I sat down and discussed how we were going to run AZDG, because it was never a her commander, me subordinate. It was a 50-50 partnership. I'll make a video about that later. But the whole point was we would both operate our own YouTube pages as well as the AZDG Facebook page. And we would put our videos up on our YouTube page and the Facebook page. So her saying no, that's a blatant, outright lie. In addition, that's part of the reason Crystal called in, was because she was listening to that and she figured, okay, maybe Becky's just stressed and forgot about, the YouTube page. So she called in to inform her of that. Not inform her, but remind her of that. Okay, point number 2. Becky mentions wanting to have a Patriot's wife to help. She does. My wife. She's been there to do everything, anything she can think of, anything that she's asked to do, she does totally willingly. Talking point number 3. Becky, in the meltdown, says that Crystal ate up the time. Well, as I already mentioned, the total interview was an hour, and Crystal spoke for 5 minutes of that hour. So Crystal didn't need any time up at all. Point number 4. There we go, 4. The interviewer was pissed, Becky said in her meltdown. No, the interviewer was not ticked. There was no other person who called in. It was good to have that input. Number 5, in the meltdown power trip, Becky states that our followers are going to be distracted and confused, having multiple media outlets to follow. That's just nonsense. I know that I have subscriptions to maybe 30 YouTube channels of all genres, where fixing cars, the border stuff, world news, all kinds of stuff. And number 6, Becky does mention that videos get taken down a lot, and that is true. Well, with that fact, we previously agreed that's why we agreed on putting more than one YouTube channel up, because when stuff gets taken down, it'll still be out there. So watch this next video, and I'll make a few comments after that.
So Mike, when we get back, we're going to divide everything up, but I'm not running with you anymore. Between you and your wife was asked not to get on the radio show because we had people lined up for questions, and she still fucking called in 5 minutes after she was asked not to do it to promote your freaking YouTube shit. Paul has the best camera system to be up there. I told you if I didn't have comms with you, I was coming back down there to find you because, right? I get all the way down there because my comms are all fucked up and you're up on the fucking hill. Why?
Did you see the helicopter?
I know about the helicopter. Paul knows about the helicopter.
Usually when something like that is seen, that becomes the priority.
You don't drop your fucking teammates, Mike.
Okay.
It was because you wanted the fucking shot for your
Oh, no.
fucking YouTube.
No, it wasn't.
Mike, bullshit. It's
I was-
all about
let's
every
see.
fucking time we're online, we're doing promoting stuff or we're doing something. Lazy Biker's fucking YouTube channel has to be fucking promoted every time. And if somebody doesn't promote it, they get bung hurt. That's what that fucking shot was about, Mike.
No.
And you fucking know it.
And
It's selfish intentions. The best equipment we have is Paul Flores. That's who can zoom in. That's who can get the shot. If a group would have came through here and I'm here by myself, you're way the fuck up on the hill. What good does that do?
Are you going to keep going, or would you like me to tell you what happened?
What good does that do? Answer that question.
Fine. I went up on the top of that mountain, and I was waiting and waiting. Paul started walking this way. He was going to be out of range. You were already out of range. Instead of having all 3 of us out of range, I chose to stay in range with one other person.
So you go up on the fucking hill and set up on the hill with it, Mike? Come on.
Yeah,
No,
it stayed
come on.
within range.
Get in the truck, we're leaving. I'm fucking done with the selfish intention bullshit. It's not what this mission is about. You hear me, Mike? Shit, it's not set on Paul or Mike. You know, and I'm on the radio show and your wife is contradicting what I'm saying about AZ Desert Guardians because she wants to make sure people are on your fucking YouTube instead of saying, hey, no, we're primarily doing Facebook because right now it's easier. We don't have a YouTube channel, but you can go to Paul Flores, you can get full videos there. And your wife's like, oh, but I need to promote Lazy Biker's fucking channel too. And so you got people distracted going to multiple fucking YouTube channels instead of just getting the fucking message out. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's not about who's got the best film or who's fucking getting it out on their channel. It doesn't fucking matter as long as the fucking message gets out. And I'm telling the guy on the radio show this and your wife is contradicting me. So that's selfish intentions. I'm sorry. And
I know nothing about this radio show.
And so wasn't today. And I'm pissed because fucking, I told you if I didn't have radio comms with you, I'd be right back to you. Paul Flores knew what I was doing. And it was all about the fucking shot, and you can't get a good shot with the fucking GoPro way the fuck up there. You can't. You would have had a better shot if they would have fucking dropped a bus load off. You would have had a better fucking shot right there.
I didn't give a rat's ass about any shots. It was all about being in communication with everybody.
You don't need to be up his ass on that fucking hill to have radio communications. I had it fine from right there.
Okay. All right.
It's the truth. Instead,
I had already lost communication with you. I had it with him, and I was going to stay with him.
so you climb up the fucking hill instead of staying down low, so fucking when I come back, Paul knew exactly what I was doing.
I did not know how far he had gone. When I found out he was at the top is when I was passing him. In fact, I had passed him, and I turned around and I saw him, and I walked back over toward him. I didn't even know he had stopped there.
Show. Did I or did I not? 5 minutes before the show said, Crystal, please do not get on there. Because she's like, oh, I can get on there. I'm a communications person. Crystal, I can communicate myself fine. And you don't know what's really going on the border. I love that she supports you doing this shit. But when she gets on and contradicts what I'm fucking saying, that's wrong. And you can ask Paul. I said to her, please do not get on. We already knew we had people on the line ready to fucking ask questions. And Crystal got on and ate the fucking time up. And the guy was fucking pissed. Am I correct or not, Paul? Thank you. Is this mission about the kids, Mike?
Always has been.
Huh?
Always has been.
Then why? Answer to those why would Crystal do that, and why would this keep going on? That it's got to be the promotion of LAZYBIKER's YouTube channel. If it's about the kids, why?
You're asking the wrong person.
No, I'm asking you too, Mike, because it has been. You have also been throwing that.
Well, all of my videos go on my YouTube page, of course. If the people want to see the videos I make, that's where they're going to have to go.
Right. Okay. But is that something that we need to necessarily promote when we've got two other avenues with great footage, and a Facebook page where you could have posted your videos to there and put your little thing on it or something. Why would it always have to be promoting that YouTube channel when it distracts people and puts people in too many directions of where they're going to get the information? And it's confusing.
I don't understand how it distracts people. How many YouTube pages do you visit regularly?
Actually, not very many. Unless it doesn't have to do with this border, I don't do any YouTube channels. But I'm telling you right now, if Lewis Arthur had 3 YouTube channels, by damned, I wouldn't even watched any of them. Hello? Hi, Agent.
So obviously, at some point behind my back, Becky and Paul made a deal for him covering everything we do and putting up on his page, and completely left me out of the loop. She knew I was behind us, or I was against us involving him in what we were doing, just because, you know, I don't like the way the guy treats people. He's always cursing people out and so forth in his videos and commenters and all that. In addition, there's no comparison as who can do a better job as far as catching the footage on video. DSW is he's press. I am not. He has over 100,000 subscribers. I have like 170. He better be able to do a better job. Yeah, I'm no comparison to him, and I'm no competition for him. I don't know, where that comes from. So for any of our supporters who were sending material or gift cards or whatever the case, I am no longer running with Becky. I have nothing to do with anything she does anymore. That's not to say that I am off mission. I am very much still active. I will be at the border. I will be making videos, just without the mindset that Becky seems to be in. So she's on her own. Nothing to do with me anymore. With that said, I will continue to put YouTube videos up. I have also created a Patreon page. I'll give you more information on that in my next video. So if you do want to support me in some way, share the videos, encourage other people to like and subscribe. I believe the way YouTube operates is I have to have 1,000 subscribers or more to make any monetary benefit. So I've got to get that number up. In addition, go over to the Patreon, and you should actually be able to do the same search, LAZYBIKER, under Patreon. I'm very new to how they operate, but I have started the page. So I just thought everybody deserved to have the facts. That's why I put this video out. Watch the video, come to your own conclusions, make up your own minds, and move on.